I don't know if people understand. If you're paying attention, you should. How much trouble is going to be on the land as this change happens? The majority of the society is totally disconnected from their authentic selves. Who has been totally manipulated and mind controlled, is under the powers of hell, of sorcery, of criminal, pedophilic rulers. Yeah, they really think they got the advantage, but the creator of heaven and earth has way more power. And you guys were able to cheat and rob other people, the whole heathen community. I just want to run through a couple videos here because people are clearly lawless nowadays, have no morals. The majority of people, they might be able to blend in good. Yeah, but behind the veil, a bunch of godless sinners cheat and rob the rest of us, and even do it openly, like this little clip here. Look at this. Did you guys see that? Let's look at it one more time. Yeah, he just got stabbed with a knife, looks like 6 times, maybe 5 or 6 times, trying to rob somebody right in front of him. How stupid could you be, dude? Society is about to be purged, you guys, of the whole criminal community that thinks they can cheat and rob people. Yeah, and it's your rulers, dude. It's a time of trouble like no other upon the land. Yeah, all you sinners that have been robbing our energy, our oil, sucking out our oil is with a straw. You're about to fuck around and find out, dude. Your whole community that'll just openly operate that way, dude. Yeah, like YouTube headquarters openly robs me while they promote freaking bloodthirsty criminals like Hollywood and whoever's in the club. Yeah, they can have a big platform, false ministers even, right, that are in the waters and deceitful, bunch of false prophets, while you cheat and rob the rest. Well, the day of justice is at hand. Yeah. Oh, there was another girl here too. I believe everybody has rights to nobody should be fearful to operate, to live their lives lawfully in society. Yeah, and everybody has a right to be heard, and nobody's freedom of speech be restricted, which is what the criminal rulers are about to do. Yeah, because your bullshit ass kingdom's over, dude. Your whole disgusting, lying, idol worshiping community and robbers that pull bullshit openly and in secret, it's all getting exposed. There was a girl I was just listening to wants to act like whites are all devils. Listen to this. This is retarded. And I could be wrong. I'm not even sure. I totally understand her. But I just want you guys to see this because it's like people's perspective is so screwed up. In the Bible, I don't believe Palestinians should be oppressed. I believe they have a right to live, without being. It's in the scripture though. God said He's going to dissolve Palestine. Why? Is because that's probably like Esau. Yeah, that is going to be stubble in the day of God's judgment and wrath, who drank upon our mountain, all the heathen. Listen to what this girl says. She left a comment too. Watch this.
Disability or not. Disability or not. The brain records whatever you were taught from ages 0 or 7, despite your disability. All right? And with Tourette's, it's a motor issue in the brain. It's not an empathy issue. It's not a connection with human being issue. It's you were taught certain words, and if your mother was like, don't you dare say that, your brain cannot keep that shit contained. So despite your disability, that word is a part of your vocabulary, babe. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, y'all gonna always find an excuse to double down on your disrespect towards Black people and their existence. Also, it doesn't matter if there's a disability. Let's not forget Jimmy Kimmel planked on stage when Quinta Brunson won. So it's something about Black people winning, Black people breathing, Black people literally the fuck doing anything, that white people have to insert themselves and ruin and destroy and disrespect and belittle and manipulate and just be the disgusting fucking pigs that you are. And the most you're gonna get from us is us calling you anti-Black and get away from us. And this take you off the hinges like, why can't I be included? Why would you be included? Why would you be included? And they're gonna double down on saying that word and finding any excuse in the world to continue to say it. Because if they had to admit who taught them it, if they had to admit who taught them the word, where this vocabulary came from, and how the people who taught them that word who don't have a disability say it casually. Do you understand? Like, even if it's not your fault, your whole bloodline running that word out their mouth. And the first step to any genocide is to call people out of their names. So allow me to remind you that the Black genocide is an ongoing project. I was in Lebanon and they were selling Black women, and the garbage people around me are like, well, what do you want us to do? And you're always going to neglect Black pain. This is who you are. I don't have anything else to it. Also, there's no excuse. If it makes me insensitive, that's good. I am highly insensitive to anybody anti-Black. If you only see empathy to people who look like you, there's a deeper disease than Tourette's going on. Disability or not, the brain records what.
So I don't know how people come to the to demonize any one group of people. There's going to be bad apples in every group, and the fact that I think she was talking about the N-word niggers, right? People should seek to understand each other. At least that's how I feel as a believer in Jesus. Yeah, I want to understand her, and I really don't fully understand her, but she did leave a comment after I left one. And I'm pretty sure she's talking about the Revelation. So she basically is just associated white people somehow with having Tourette's. I don't really even... Her line of logic isn't even sensible. I don't fully understand it, but the comment she left indicates to me she's talking about believers in Jesus. But that's in every group. There's worshipers in every race and ethnicity group. She said, here's what she said here. You have to get a mirror. I think to read it. It says, have the ticks and be excused what comes after. Have the ticks and be excused what comes after is still a reflection of you. I am well aware of it. It's involuntary. It was voluntary of them to not only keep it in the award show, and lack of apology is volunteer. Playing defense doesn't change the negative impacts on others. Any excuse to insult Black people can always be there. A lot of our perceptions, even mine, until we get our judgment fully, is not fully accurate about the truth of reality. Because that's the thing. When you don't have any strongholds in your mind, you just know everything is what God's about to give to his elect. The worshipers, the people that cheated and got into the etheric realm by the wisdom of the serpent, tree of knowledge of good and evil, know right from wrong. They literally know right from wrong. Idol worshipers. Even though they all know what's right from wrong. If you're in the etheric realm, there's no way you couldn't. But they've persecuted and continually afflicted the innocent, the righteous. Yeah, you're rulers, dude, that think they can participate in genocide. Exactly what COVID was. Yeah, warp speed to corrupt the genetics of mankind. They knew right from wrong, and they did it anyways, thinking they had the light, knowing damn well they were in the wrong. But she's talking about the revelation. I don't know if you could read that. Didn't look like it was showing up on the screen very good. Have the ticks and be excused. What comes after is still a reflection of you. I'm aware it's involuntary. It was voluntary of them to not only keep it in the award show, and lack of apology is voluntary. The award show, yeah, God's going to seal up his remnant, a small group of people, so they can no longer touch us. That's probably what the ticks she's talking about. Yeah, if we're constantly being cursed into our brain, our sensor, from a bunch of thorns in the ether, idol worshippers that know right from wrong, but want to justify themselves because they're drunk on the wine of the wrath of God. Have the ticks and be excused. What comes after is still a reflection of you. Yeah, when God gives us the ability to fucking decimate the whole idol worshiping community that caused us to have ticks in the first place, it's a reflection of us when we fucking destroy all you people that harassed us 24/7, knowing right from wrong, but thinking you were justified because you're literally drunk on the wine of the wrath of God, and you think you're justified, but you're lawless and criminal idol worshippers, and you want to associate that basically with being white people, and that you want to justify the whole black community. I love black people, and I wish to see everybody blessed and on a level playing field. And yeah, there's about to be an award show. God's going to seal up our gates so we can no longer be touched. And the whole hateful, criminal, etheric, murderous community has been gathered against us, God's worshipers, and basically the innocent. You're blocking people's freedom as if you were the queen, as if you had any right to restrict people's freedom. I'm pretty sure this is where she's coming from. I could be, I don't really fully understand her logic, because it's not logical, dude. You think it was logical for them to freaking lie to us for 6 years and try to corrupt all the genetics of mankind, tamper with people's genetics, poison the blood? That's pretty screwed up logic. You guys, these people all deserve to burn. My battery's going out here. I got 5% left. But yeah, to say that, have the ticks, she says, have the ticks and be excused. What comes after is still a reflection of you. We were the sinners, idol worshippers, tortured us perpetually. Yeah, causing us to have ticks or whatever. You know, it's like constantly feeling some nasty pressure into our bubble. Yeah. What comes after is still a reflection of you. No, it's your reflection. You judged us perpetually, and you were told not to judge. Jesus said, don't judge lest you be judged. You destroyed people's souls. It's not a reflection of us. It's your bullshit getting jammed right back down all your throats, your whole idol worshiping community. I'm pretty sure that's what she's saying here. You want to act like we were the problem. You fucking hypocrites are all getting destroyed for what was done. The whole murderous community of thorns is going to burn. It's not a reflection like we're bad when we fucking destroy all you people that tried to destroy us. You were living in death and you cheated and were corrupt. And it's payback season, dude. To hell with your whole criminal society, dude. And I'm pretty sure that's where what she was coming from. And you want to make it like all whites are a problem. And black, like, I have no problem with black people. Yeah, I don't call black people niggers, but if you freaking have persecute and slander and scorn somebody, judge people perpetually from behind the veil, you're a fucking nigger like Barack Obama. And what are you going to do about it? Donald Trump's a nigger too, dude. Fuck you people, dude. Jesus Christ is righteous to destroy all you people. It's not a reflection of us when he freaking decimates the whole idol worshiping community in threshing season. He's going to baptize his people with the Holy Ghost and fire. His fan is in his hand. He's thoroughly going to purge his floor of all you murderous sinners, dude. Yeah, it's the justice and judgment of God, the wrath being poured out upon a whole screwed up thinking community Knew right from wrong and still did wrong anyways, thinking they were justified because you're drunk on the wrath of God. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, God's going to let his people destroy the wicked out of our land. We're not murderers. We're just giving back we were given unrighteously, unfairly. Okay. I really would like to see everybody in agreement and on a level fucking playing field, dude. Anyways, it would be nice if everybody could see beyond their differences. Yeah, but that's clearly not going to be the case, dude. Because people weren't operating fair from the beginning. Yeah, and when cheaters and robbers and liars, manipulators and deceivers have to face reality, they're going to be tortured. Yeah, because it was all lies. Your whole reality was based on a lie, dude. Yeah, they would, this whole criminal group would never acknowledge the truth or conduct themselves fairly. Yeah. Yeah, and in the awards show, they're all getting destroyed because they can't live in reality. You lived in an illusion and you tried to destroy people's reality and it's over. So I'm going to finish this here. But can't be much longer, you guys. Get ready because the justice of heaven is coming. Yeah. The awards show, when sinners are no longer going to be able to touch us. God allowed us, his people, to suffer. He did it. He spread the truth out in his word. He gave us the 10 Commandments. And people could choose to believe lies if they want. The truth has always been obvious. Time is based around the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Yeah. What year is it? 2026 since he came. Yeah, there's about to be an award show. And God's going to destroy a bunch of people. It's going to burn a bunch of sinners up. You want to say that's a reflection of us when you get destroyed because you're evil and you're getting paid back for what you did? Have the ticks and be excused? Oh, so you think you're justified to curse people? And you want to call us frickin' say that we have Tourette's and group all white people into one group? Is it a whites that are going to be the majority in the award show? They get sealed? Maybe. Why? I don't know why that would be. I believe there will be some from every ethnic group. As it says in Isaiah 52 at the end, the last couple of verses, he shall sprinkle many nations. Kings shall shut their mouths on account of him. And what they didn't know, they'll know. Something like that. The last couple of verses, Isaiah 52, yeah. Or 53. I think it's at the end of 52. It might be 53, but yeah, the time is at hand, you guys. All the lawless criminals, I hope you realize it's going to be so much trouble on the land as the award show begins. Because a lot of people's cursed blessings are coming to an abrupt end. And even seeing the truth, they'd never acknowledge it or correct. And that's why God's going to have to destroy a bunch of people because they're wicked. They're tares. They're living death, lawless, and think they have any right to operate that way, dude. Yeah, the whole federal government can fucking burn, basically. You murderous piece of shit. What are you going to do? Remove me? They can't. No, because they're triggering their judgment when they try laying their hands on us. All you sinners cursed us continuously, dude. The whole Babylonian Sodom and Gomorrah community here in USA can pretty much get out. Yeah, it's over, dude. You criminal bitches are getting destroyed for what you did. And have no right to operate that way. And it's all drying up suddenly. All your waters, everything is getting cut off. Yeah, enjoy coming down to your rightful places, Babylon, all you manipulators and cheats.